everybody. Mommy mailed down my webcam and my microphone, and I have to hold the microphone right in front of my face so that it'll pick me up well enough that you can hear me, because my computer does a very bad job at recording sound. And I don't think I look so hot either, but that's partly because I'm pretty tired, because Daddy has a weird schedule. I work from midnight to noon on this boat. The boat is running 24 hours a day. While we're out here, people are always working. So Daddy works 12 hours in one day, and then the man I work with works 12 hours a day. And we actually share a cabin. That's what we call a bedroom on the boat. If I turn the camera this way, I'm in my cabin right now. Daddy sleeps on the top bunk, and it's kind of messy because I'm not very good at making my bed. And then my roommate, his name is Steve. He sleeps in the bottom bunk, and he keeps his bunk much neater than I keep mine. But Steve is a little bit older than I am, and when my roommate is older than I am, I like to give him the bottom bunk because it's light. But I don't like sleeping in the top bunk because it's annoying climbing up there. So I'd rather sleep in the bottom. But that's why I let the older men take it, because it's harder for them than it is for me. So it's a little weird being here on the boat because we do the same thing every single day. Daddy works 12 hours every single day. It doesn't matter if it's the weekend or not. In fact, I can't even tell the days apart. Monday, Thursday, Saturday, they're all the same. So I lose track of what day of the week it is. And I woke up this morning thinking it's Saturday, it's actually Friday. I lose track of the days. When we're out here, Daddy, I'm helping. This boat puts equipment, we call it construction. It puts equipment on the seafloor, and then we connect that equipment to things down there like an oil well or a pipeline, so that it can start running and start pumping oil out of the ground. That's the whole point of bringing boats out here, is so that we can pump more oil out of the ground to use it for things like cars and airplanes and to heat our homes. The gasoline that Mommy and Daddy put in Bunny, or the propane that goes in the white tank beside the house, it might come from the ocean, it might come from somewhere else, but it came from an oil well. And so that's the kind of work that Daddy does. And so we've been here for about a day, and I'm going to be out here for, I think, about 2 more weeks before I finally get to come home for a while. And I'm looking forward to that, because I miss you all very, very much. I was hoping to come home earlier, but the company I work for is very, very busy, so they needed me for a little bit longer. So of course I said yes, I'll keep working. So life on the boat is actually pretty boring, because every single day we do the same thing, and I get up at a little before 11 at night, and I have some food, and then I go to work, and I work for 12 hours, and then I'm done. Then we actually have a little gymnasium on the boat, and so I go get a little bit of a workout so that I don't feel really lazy, and then I read or write for a little while, then I go to bed. And that's how my days go, and it gets kind of boring, and the work itself can be boring, but that's good. When things are boring, that means things aren't going wrong. It means the machines are working, it means the job is going well, and everything is happening according to plan. When things happen according to plan, they're usually kind of boring, but that's why we have a plan, so that things are boring and we know what's going to happen next. When things get exciting, we don't know what's going to happen next, and that's not always good. So it can be pretty dull, and Mommy's heard me say that many, many times, that life on the ship is pretty dull, and that's good. Too much excitement out here would not be good for business, I guess. But so Mommy was telling me, we were on the phone when you guys were on your way to the beach, so I know you had fun there with Auntie Carla and Pieta and Amadea. And Elliot, you're going down to Boston on Sunday to go to the Lego Museum, which I know will be a lot of fun. It sounds amazing. I've never been there. In fact, I don't think it existed when I was younger. So you'll have a great time with Ezra. Be nice. Be good to Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. Do as they tell you, or to Mr. Wilson, Mrs. Wilson. And I want to hear about it when you come back. I want to hear all the neat things that you did and saw. And Eva, Mommy was telling me that Ashi swallowed some grapes. Well, I think you spoke a little bit. Whether it was 3 grapes or 10 grapes, then you had to bring her to the vet and make her throw up. So, Mommy's probably already said this, and this is actually for all of you, for you too, Elliot, and Valeria, if you're listening. Well, not so much Valeria, I guess. You can't do it yet. We don't leave food on the table anymore. When you're done eating, you need to put it on the counter, because Ashi can get onto the table, but she can't get onto the counter. She's now eaten chocolate, she's eaten grapes, and we know she'll do it again. So we have to be careful for her, because the little puppy dog doesn't know any better. It's almost like she's a baby, and we have to take care of babies because they don't know any better. And Valeria, you're old enough now, you're starting to know better, so that's good. But Mommy still takes care of your food for you, so that's all right. Though I was on the phone when you went out the other day when it was raining, and you wanted to bring something in. I don't know if it was a flower or some sticks or something you'd left outside, but Daddy was laughing when you were trying to bring the wet thing inside. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun this weekend, and I'll put another video up pretty soon, and maybe I'll try to get some pictures of some other parts of the boat so you can see a little bit more of what Daddy does and what it's like around here. And in the meantime, have a lot of fun, and Daddy will be going to sleep pretty much once I finish recording this video, and then I'll get up tonight and I'll do it again for tomorrow. Same old thing every single day while I'm out here. And that's how time passes when Daddy's on a boat in the middle of the ocean. We can't go swimming out here. We're not allowed to swim. This is a working boat. There's not much room for us. Most of the space on the boat is given to tools and machines and things to do our work with. And we're not allowed to jump into the water and go swimming. Even though the water's beautiful, it's warm, it's nice and blue, it would be great, but we're not allowed. So Daddy doesn't swim at all when he's on a boat in the middle of the ocean, which might seem strange, but that's the way it is. So, on that note, have a good day or a good night whenever you're watching this, and I love you all and I miss you very much, and I'll send you another video very soon. Bye-bye.